Well, what can I say about Lou Weckstein? Lou and I met over 30 years ago. I was 29, I think he was 32, and we were the new little kids in the RSC family. And I want to thank Lou for giving me a chance, my first job out of school. I don't think either one of us thought that we would be here this long working together, but here we are, the two orthopedic disasters that we are. So 30 years later, giving an introduction for Lou, somebody can talk about where he went to school and all of his accomplishments and his publications. But when I think about Lou Weckstein, I think about family. And to me, Lou is family. He started out his career right out of medical school, helping people have families. And when I met Lou, he was growing his own little family. Karen was pregnant with Ariana, and I watched him develop his little family through basketball and Odyssey of the Mind and waiting out in front of the Barnes and Nobles for Harry Potter books and countless theater productions. I've watched Lou take care of his own family, planning amazing trips away with Karen, little getaways. I watched him take care of his own parents as they got older. He volunteers at La Clinica, taking care of other families so that they might have access to health care that they might not normally have. Lou's been active in his faith family, and I've watched him take in new physicians into this little RSC family and grow them and help them become the best doctors that they can be. Lou loves RSC like a family, and he has poured his heart and soul into this clinic over the years. He treats everyone at RSC like they're his own family. All of his patients come first. Lou leads by a moral compass like no other. And when I think about hard decisions that I have to make in my own life, I always think, what would Lou do? Lou makes phone calls to patients that are happy. He makes phone calls that are difficult, but he always does it with compassion and empathy and love for what he does. He appreciates and loves the IVF lab, which is pretty rare these days. And he appreciates the people who work there, the contribution they make. And he pours a lot of respect and love into them too. It's been an honor and a pleasure to work with Lou all these years. I look forward to the future. And Lou, congratulations on this much deserved recognition. We love you.
Dr. Weckstein is such an amazing human. He's dedicated his life's work to helping others create their families, and what greater gift is there than family? He is kind, compassionate, trustworthy, and working with him has been one of the best experiences that I've had. We're a big part of a family, it's not just a team. So coming to work every day and knowing that I get to work with one of the best in the field is such an honor. You're so deserving of this award, Dr. Weckstein, and I know that every patient that you have helped would say the same. Congratulations.
I am so excited to speak on behalf of this award tonight to Dr. Lou Weckstein. We all know what an incredible person he is and what he has done in this field of infertility for so many years. He has been a beacon of light for so many families, individuals, and even those people that work with him. He knows how to run a smooth ship, and that has been really important, especially as we've sailed through some more difficult waters in these past 6 months. He's been someone that you want on your team. He's been someone who is thoughtful about every person on the team and thinking about how they're feeling and how he can help them reach their full potential. He's done that for me. He's done that for so many of the doctors here, and we're really excited to be able to honor him tonight and to tell him thank you. Thank you for years of service, for hours of hard work, even on his Tuesdays off. We know he's often slaving away, not only for patients, but also for this practice. And I think that the greater infertility community has benefited. I mean, the Bay Area has benefited. The number of children out there and the number of happy families is probably unable to be counted. It's just awesome. And it's an awesome body of work to show for something that he's loved doing, and that's been apparent in his work. And we really are thankful for all his time. We're thankful for those people who have stood behind him and supported him, including his wife and his kiddos, and we hope we have many, many more years to come of learning from him and growing and being under his leadership. So Lou, thank you so much for all you've done for us, individually as people, but also as a practice. And we hope you enjoy this special night.
Hello, this is Jennifer and Robert Ramirez. We were patients of Dr. Weckstein. We started working with him in about 2016 and started out with IVF treatments. Went a couple of rounds with that were unsuccessful, but throughout the process, Dr. Weckstein was wonderful. He was always there for us and made sure that to set the right expectations for us and be in our corner. We also came to find out about the Cade Foundation through Dr. Weckstein and Reproductive Science Center in San Ramon, and without them we would not be here, and without Dr. Weckstein we would not be here. So thank you, cannot express our gratitude enough. Thank you very much, Dr. Weckstein. We're very, very happy to have met you and gone through this journey with you.
I just want to add that I really appreciate it. We both appreciate Dr. Weckstein's positivity and working with us and keeping us moving forward in a very difficult situation, as everyone well knows. But he was fantastic. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. You well-deserved honor.
Thank you very much for honoring me with the Cade Foundation Family Building Champion Award. I think this is the first time I've worn a tie in about 5 months. I feel so fortunate to have worked in the fertility field for many years now. Changes we've seen since the first IVF work in 1978 have been incredible. When I started working with fertility patients, the field was on the cusp of many dramatic improvements. But realistically, at that time, live birth rates of 20% were as good as we could expect. I remember very distinctly the first embryo transfer I did for a woman who had 4 previous ectopic pregnancies and no fallopian, and how nervous I was. And then the feeling I had when I found out that she was pregnant. The fully committed, strong patients who wanted to have a family and were sometimes rewarded with success helped keep us all going in those early days. We've now seen great improvements in success due to ICSI, blastocyst culture, embryo and egg freezing, and PGT, technology that many who are new to this field have come to take for granted. The dedication of all the embryologists, nursing, and doctors who care for these patients has also made a huge difference in patient care and success. Thinking back to last year's Cade Foundation Wine Tasting Gala, I miss that we are not all together in one place for the event, in a warm, friendly, close environment. In this crazy and challenging time for the world, helping patients build families has helped to ground me and give me strength and purpose on the many difficult days. Many of my patients who have recently had a baby tell me the bright side to life during the time of COVID is that many of them have had more time at home with their new family. Knowing that we can now get live birth rates above 60% with IVF and PGT helps to keep me very optimistic for many patients struggling to become complete. Working every day with an amazing team at RSC has given me the support I need to do what I do. Thank you to all the RSC, the pioneers and innovators in our field, and especially to our resilient, appreciative patients whose ultimate success helps to keep us all going. And thank you to the Cade Foundation for helping to support these patients. Thank you very much for this honor.